Be live right now. I'm gonna go ahead and tweet this out before we get going. Here we go. It's playing on my computer. As you can hear that music. Let me turn that down. Don't want to get copyrighted. But it looks like it is starting up. Let me go ahead and tweet this out real quick. Trying to multitask. We'll get started in a second. Hold on one second, guys. Tweeting this out. Follow me on Twitter. Nice plug there. This will be on YouTube afterwards. I'm actually having to work two different microphones. One, the PlayStation one that you have to plug into your controller to live stream on this very easy thing via Twitch. And then the other is going to be the one that I have to use when I'm doing live commentary. So hold on, I'm actually having some problems with Twitter. Let me go ahead and get all this settled. Give y'all some time to settle in. Stream is live now. Sorry, I talk through my head sometimes. And with that, we should be ready to go. So, anyway, guys, what is going on? It is the Sports Master coming at you with some more Kansas City Royals, this time live streaming. Of course, if y'all didn't follow us, it looks like we ended up 8 games behind. A lot of changes to the roster. Normally, I don't really do that kind of changes, but, you know, hey, I normally try to keep it realistic, but I try to keep it, you know, what I would think, how we could really just help out the rotation. We got a lot of guys here. We got Kyle Zimmer and Henry Owens, 2A prospects. We got a couple A's hiding down here. And so I'm really happy for the future. I kind of want to build it more off of the future because, as I had said before, you know, the Royals had a magical run this year, but it's not really good. That's not really what it's going to be like, you know, in the video game, because they aren't one of the highest rated teams, and it's normally the highest rated teams that go. It's interesting. But anyway, that's kind of just our roster. Got to give me something to talk about. So we'll go ahead. We'll get into like some stats and stuff before we go. You see, Billy Butler actually played 161 games as DH. So you sort these by best. I don't know. I guess it's going to be Alex Gordon had the most home runs. Then Eric Hosmer and Billy Butler. We didn't have that one guy that was just that really powerful hitter that could hit 40 home runs. But we had a lot of guys that could, you know, certainly bang them out of the park here. As you see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that had over 10. Count that right, it's either 7 or 8. And, I mean, Scope was only with us for a half a season. I don't know the kind of playing time he got in Baltimore. All our other guys. Moustakas had 19. Maxwell had 21. I tell you what, Maxwell, he certainly surprised us this year. He was a bench guy coming off. And then once Lorenzo Cain got injured, you know, I was a little bit afraid. But he did so well. Speaking of Lorenzo Cain, I don't know where he is on this list, but he kind of underwhelmed. I just saw his name. He didn't do as well as I thought he would do. You know, of course, he only played in 72 games, but in 267 at-bats. And only getting 2 home runs. I mean, that's half a season. Oh, it's not half. It's more like maybe a third of a season. I mean, it's over a third of a season, but only hitting 2 home runs. That means if we played every game, we only hit 6 and have 45 RBIs. So that he was certainly underwhelming. I thought he was going to be one of our good guys. He entered the season like 27, 26, B overall, or B potential with a 75 overall. I don't know. Maybe we can look to see an off-season deal. I don't know. Those are really our stats. We can look at the pitcher stats, I guess. Look at these guys. We sort it differently. These are just a bunch of relievers. Let's just go backwards. Aaron Brooks, he started the rotation. He started the season in the rotation. Kind of underwhelmed. Oh, that's why we sent him down. Yon Santana, we really just picked him up as an add-on in that scope trade, and he really did end up paying off. He had a great season for us. He was in the minor leagues with them, so this is his numbers with us. So I had a good season. Danny Duffy kind of underwhelmed. I don't know if he was even in the original starting rotation. We had a lot of injuries this year. Zimmer did pretty well. I didn't want to really call him up this year, but with the injuries and Aaron Brooks underwhelming, we had to call him up. Guthrie, I mean, did pretty solid. He's getting up there in age. Let me check his contract. He has 2 years, so that'll be good. Kane, I'm proud that I was able to get him because I feel like he's going to really be able to be our ace in the future. And here's just some relievers. Hochevar did extremely well. He's going to end up being our closing pitcher. And I don't know if that means next year, just this year, but if we have to re-sign him, which I think we did because the rule is to re-sign him in real life, then we're certainly going to try to do that. Let me just go ahead and simulate at the end. Of course, we didn't make it. I believe our AA team made the playoffs, and we can look at their stats, but I just want to get everybody's MVP. You know, simulate did this. Okay, the Athletics defeated the Reds, so let's go ahead see how this offseason went down. Oh, I guess I simulated offseason. So Franklin Gutierrez, who we signed halfway through the season, retired. And a relief pitcher, I don't even believe, 41, make an appearance. We're already in the off season. Oh, that's my bad, guys. I was wanting to go ahead and simulate so I can see the like MVP and everything, but I guess not. So I guess we're gonna go ahead and get into this. Ichiro and Derek Jeter get into the Hall of Fame. No surprise there. There's actually kind of a delay on. No, I guess not that bad. Let's go ahead and see. I don't really want to rush this too bad. Let's go ahead and see our free agents. So we're going to look Eric Hosmer, Billy Butler, Tazawa, Herrera, Moose, Kyle Zimmer. Ooh, we're going to have to sign him to a long one. Santana will probably re-sign. Hochevar, Coleman, Crow, Collins, Henry Owens, Jonathan Scope. Yeah, it's pretty much your whole roster the first year. I'm going to try not to sign any like deep potentials, but let's go ahead and should we offer arbitration? Oh yeah, let's definitely offer arbitration. We even give him $2 million. Butler. Let's look at this offer again. So he's averaging $11.9 million a year. I might tender the qualifying offer because that's less. And if he signs with another team, we can get a draft pick. Which, I mean, I don't think that's that big a deal, but they've made the draft a little bit more relevant in these last couple games than they did before. At first, they were like all 50 overalls, but this time they actually like some 60s and 70s that could make impacts. Tazawa is going to offer arbitration to him. Ooh, maybe not. What is he looking for? He's looking for $3.5 million, so that's going to be a little bit less than arbitration. Let's offer him that. Herrera. I mean, I'm just going to try to re-sign all these base relievers that are younger. Mike Moustakas, he's wanting $720K for arbitration, and he's wanting $4 million a year for a contract. So let's go ahead and offer him arbitration. Like, if I was a player, I'd be pretty mad. We're going to go ahead and offer Zimmer a lot. If I was a player, I'd be mad at this arbitration rule, but for teams, it's really good for keeping their talent. Santana wants a 4-year deal. That's not going to happen. I'll give him a 2-year deal, and I'll up the money a little bit. I'll give him 6.13. Hochevar. Oh, yeah, he doesn't want anything. How old is he? 31. I don't know if I'll give him a 3-year, $10 million contract. Just because I really want him to stay around. Coleman, that's fine. I really don't care. Aaron Crow, I'm going to offer arbitration to him. Tim Collins, offer arbitration to him. We're probably going to try to keep a lot of these core guys because most of our guys are old. Okay, Henry Owens too. That was Zimmer. Never mind. This is our future ace, Henry Owens. I'm going to offer him, if he will accept this is going to be a steal because just from Dynasty I've seen like straight out of Boston and things like that, he ends up being like a 99 overall by like 2016. So if we can get him on 6 years for $1.5 million. Scope, I don't know, Scope's young, but I guess if he's just wanting 2 for 1.62, I didn't want to give him like a long-term contract because he's only 76. Aaron Brooks, he's 75. He's already peaked. I don't know. I mean, I'll give him maybe a 1 year just because I don't want to I want to keep the free agent depth. Lorenzo Cain, I don't know. We have Justin Maxwell. We might seek out other offers. Danny Duffy, he's B, so maybe we can. I don't know if I want to give him that money, but if maybe we can send him down to AAA and see if he can work some things out. And I guess he didn't do too bad. I just played I think 2 games with him, and they were both like the last game of the season and one of the other ones. I might not have broadcasted it because I did play some games that weren't broadcasted, but he was just awful in those games. So I'll just give him that. Cologne. There we go. Justin Maxwell. I'm not going to give him 4 years because he's 31, or 5 years because he's 31, but I will up the money a little bit because he certainly outperformed expectations. You see there, 281 average, 21 home runs, 70 RBIs. He started out the season at like a 340 clip for the first 2 months. I like him. Dyson, I kind of want to keep him around. A little bit cheaper though just because of the speed off the bench. 92 speed. Siriaco. Let's go back. There we go. Siriaco, he actually, I think he kind of outperformed his overall a little bit. He did get a lot of playing time this year with the injuries to guys like Moustakas and Escobar. And, just kind of our uncertainty at some positions. But, he outperformed his overall. He ain't getting $1 million a year, I'll guarantee you that. I'm going to give him like $500K, and if he don't accept it, I can find another utility player. But Valencia, I kind of want to keep him just because of his 93 overall against lefties. That alone is worth a bench spot, I believe. Is kind of just platooning. Especially, I haven't really checked it out, but especially with guys like Scope aren't as good against left-handers. I guess he's really not. Or Moose. Yeah, Moose is kind of worse against left-handers, so maybe Moose could even kind of platoon a little bit. I wouldn't want to give him like half of the season off, but if we don't get Butler, maybe we could find maybe Moose could DH and Valencia and another third baseman could split times. Yolando Ventura, another guy I believe we acquired. I made a lot more moves this season than I was expecting. I was trying to keep it realistic, but there was just a lot of moves that needed to be made and to build for the future, and they were there. Like, I put them on the trading block. I would find teams that wanted them, then I'll just try to work out deals with them. Michael Marriott, he's that guy who made his major league debut that I made with. He ain't getting that. Well, I guess $500K. I'll give him $450 overall for 2 years. Crick, another A potential. We just have so many A potential guys. Wade Davis, solid reliever. How old is he? 29? I'll give him 5 years. He was a solid reliever for us. Marks. This guy's fine. Matt Barnes. We got so many B's too. Like, I feel bad for all these B potential guys because they're going to be being held down. I want to sign Bubba Starling. Still have a lot of faith in him. He can mature some. He really shouldn't have debuted. I really didn't want to bring him up this year, but with that injury to Kane, it was either him or like some guys lower that didn't have that higher overall, or didn't have a higher potential. And here's just some. I think now we're just pretty much getting that. Palmer Pena wants a backup catcher this year. I'm probably going to get another backup catcher because he's only a 67 overall and he's a D. He'll probably be a minor league player. Well, all these guys, I'm just going to make sure they're not I'm not giving them something that's just insane like Jesus Flores. Nope. But these are all just minor league guys. I'll just give them what they want. See, these older guys that are in the minor leagues, they want like millions of dollars. Well, I guess that's not fair. I'll give them 2 years. Yeah. So this guy, since he's been like to the major leagues before or something. Let's go ahead and get through these guys. If you like what you're seeing, hit that heart button. That's I believe, what you will hit when you want to see when I live stream. And I'm probably not going to live stream that much. For some reason, I'm having trouble capturing, or it's not capturing fine. It's not saving like to Twitch, which I don't really think matters because, I mean, let me go ahead and give this guy a little bit more. I don't think that really matters because, you know, I'm gonna post them all on YouTube anyway. I'm just gonna capture with my capture device and post them on YouTube, so that shouldn't be the biggest problem. But if you're watching and you don't know me by YouTube, you're just a random Twitch person, follow that link below, or not below, but in the in my bio. It talks all about, well, it doesn't really talk all about, but it sends a link, and a link's worth 1,000 words. It'll send a link to my YouTube channel for you. You can check out NBA, MLB, NFL, WWE, content like that. Maybe some offbeat things. I was thinking about maybe buying a super mega baseball game, because everybody's been loving that. So if you want that, just tell me. Sign all these guys. Almost done with this, guys. I know this is probably really boring. That's what I'm trying to fly through it. There we go. And now let's go to the fun part. Free agency. Scope accepts. Tazawa accepts. Minor leaguer, or Herrera actually. Hayes, Danny Valencia, Maxwell, minor leaguer. Danny Duffy, minor leaguer. Johan Santana, Kyle Zimmer, Sean Manaea, minor leaguer. Bubba Starling, minor leaguer. Francisco Pena, minor leaguer. Henry Owens, there we go. That is such a steal. $1.5 million for 6 years for Henry Owens. That is a steal. Minor leaguer, and we can tender those qualifying offers. And I don't know if he was a minor leaguer. So let's go ahead and get a look at these guys. I don't just want to randomly spend because, as you see, we only got $18 million to spend. When I have a big budget. I did want to get a backup catcher, but it's not looking like there's really anybody better than Pena, so I might not, unless I want to get your Victoria Alba. Hosmer, Butler. If we don't get those guys, we might be in a little bit of trouble. Although I think we can get Hosmer because he doesn't have like the correct amount of time or whatever. Like he has to have like 7 years MLB experience. Maybe not. Let's see, Siriaco's getting eligible. Stockis should be good. Yeah, I didn't offer arbitration to him, so we'll see. I'm gonna look at my roster just to refresh my mind, make sure there's not like any specific needs that we really need. Maxwell. Well, I guess we will be needing. If we don't get Maxwell, we're going to need an outfielder, so maybe we should shop around for some outfielders. Let's see. Let me sim a week just to see who has contract. Billy Butler has declined the qualifying offer. That was really just a formality. Let's go ahead and go after him. Oh, the darn Yankees trying to get Billy Butler. Why not? This is 11.9. They're wanting, see, that's why I don't get, like, if they're wanting 26.8 for 2 years. If I went my contract down, oh, well, never mind, I went down to 3 years. So they're wanting 26.8. I'll match it that for 5 years. There we go. Hosmer's not getting anybody. I guess I could sign, like, one of these. I don't know, I'd probably actually sign maybe Adam Lind to DH. Or maybe I could do that thing, let's see. Moustakas. Maybe I could get, like, Kelly Johnson or convert one of these guys. Or maybe even I could sign Asdrubal Cabrera and convert him to third base. Just see how that goes. So let's go shopping for an outfielder. I might get Francoeur for depth. Lorenzo Cain has been offered. I probably will end up signing Lorenzo Cain, to be honest, because there's not any better options. Although I do like Chris Young. I don't want to offer him 5 years. Let me offer him 2 years and let's sim another week and see what happens. I can no longer afford the contract offered to Billy Butler. Oh yeah, I guess that's because I made that offer to Cain. Well, let me go ahead and step up this offer to Butler and decline the offer to Cain. don't know what's in it. I can't afford it. That's weird. I guess it's because I already have like a bunch of other pending offers, but I feel like unless they make that, I should still be good. Should I release the guy? Let me see. If I just released a random person, is this just like a glitch? I guess, let me simulate a little bit and see. Oh, yes, I do need to do this because I don't have like any of those A potentials on my 40-man except for Zimmer. Let me go through all these A's. He's on there. He's on there. Actually, I guess I do have all those A's. No, let me get that shortstop. The B's aren't as bad because unless they're just really good, they're not going to be protected, or they probably won't be gone. And all my B's that I really have that are on the 40-man don't really need to worry about. Let me get him just in case. Let me send through this. No. Okay, let me. So is this just automatically gonna glitch? I'm probably not gonna give him anyway. I guess it will. I don't know. I don't know. It's saying they can't afford the contract. I guess I don't have enough money or something. But see, it's saying I can't afford contracts. Well, tell me how much money. It says I just have like 18 mil in pending offers, but those are just. I guess I have to wait for these guys to re-sign or something. Wait. Oh wow, that was a mistake. I should have checked that out. I guess I just need to wait for guys to re-sign. Let's see if there's anybody in the Rule 5 that would be good. Don't look at those potentials, look at the overalls. So he's overall 79. Oh wait, no, maybe. Is he? Yeah, I guess he is. I'm sure. So yeah, that guy's only a 69 right now. 73. I'm seeing if any of these guys were like high 70s. Yeah, they just forgot. Not looking like it. So no, I'm good. I'll pass. So let's go ahead and go back into free agency and make sure that whatever. I guess we just don't have enough money. I guess it's just because we're cheap. Owner won't give us any money. And nobody's re-signing. Well, I guess forget about it now. He's signed with somebody, and so has Kane. I'll be in trouble for next year. We're going to have some guys step up. Let's go ahead and see who he signed with. There he is. He signed with Toronto. Okay, so Billy Butler is a Toronto Blue Jay. We'll have to be playing Toronto. And then who did... I don't really care as much about him, but who did... What's his face sign with? It don't matter. He's probably like third on the depth chart anyway. Okay, so... I don't know. They're offering 4 years to Paul Konerko. I guess I need to find like a bat, the DH. Kadire maybe. Probably won't accept mine. Sign. See if I can get like maybe Torrey on a 1-year deal. Yeah. So I don't know with this whole. I guess it's because I don't have enough money. Just go ahead and sign and wait for some other guys to sign and see what happens. Okay. Nobody can offer to Hosmer or Moose or any of these guys. I guess I'm hoping that one of these decent bats don't get signed and maybe I can just sign them preseason. I don't know. I guess the only thing I can think of is that we just don't have any money. Yeah, because every time I offer a contract, so we cannot afford. So I guess it's just because we're such a small market team, we can't afford all these big contracts. And now they're always signing with people, so let's see now. Mike Jacobs. Just found like a decent DH bet. Yeah. Date. Okay, so let me go ahead and go to the free agent market and see how much money I have. We have $3 million, so let's hope that we can sign with these guys. So let's see. Soriano's a 49, 65, 69, 78. Hunter's a 70, 80, 48, 58. And these other guys look appealing. DH. Oh, not any shortstops. Maybe Chavez. I don't know. I guess I should address our roster and see if either A. Let me go try trading for somebody maybe. We need to really up our money. Guess I shouldn't have made all those contract trades. Let's look for somebody that's kind of Koya Dixon. Okay. Let's go ahead and try to see if we can get somebody cheap. Maybe we could like grab Ortiz for a year. Like, what would they be willing to give up? They're needing a reliever and a catcher. Probably not gonna give up. Let's see if we can get like Ortiz. Oh, I can't take on his salary. Okay. I want to find somebody with a cheap salary too. Ooh, it's gonna be hard. Unless they give me like Abreu. Oh no, they can't take on my salary. Matt Fields. He might end up having to be our DH. I thought he was saying Jared Saltalamacchia for a second. I was like, what? When did we get Jared Saltalamacchia? I mean, y'all can give me some suggestions if y'all want to. I don't know. We'll have to build up to some money because we don't have money now, and so we're gonna have to see if one of our guys can step up. I mean, like maybe an outfielder. Maybe we should make a try to clear some cap space first. Maybe we should have chipped Hamilton. Can we make like a cap clearing trade? Anybody on the block? Oh, we still got people on the block. Did we put anybody on the block? Maxwell. Jeremy Guthrie's being wanted. Orioles, Jays, and Brewers for Guthrie. So let's go ahead and see what kind of deal. Maybe we could deal Guthrie off because we already got, well, I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, I mean, it's not like it's Sugar Ray Merriman. Yes, let's go. So, Orioles, let's see if we can try to work something out for a decent hitter. We're trading partners with the Orioles. Gave them, Escobar. I know they're not going to give that kind of money. Well, I won't be a good guy. Who else do they want? They're wanting a reliever. Is there anything I can give them to make them? Yeah. I'm going to have to, like, pull off a blockbuster if I want them. So, the other one's the Brewers, I know. Oh, yeah, the Blue Jays. We could trade the Blue Jays and get Billy Butler back, yeah. Just say Rasmus. They want a closer. I mean, I guess I could give them. It'd be great if they'd take Zawa because he has a big contract. Sanka Dyer. And then the Brewers. We got Ryan Braun. No, so let's go ahead and look at our roster. And let's see what kind of hitters we got. So we got Perez and Pena. Hosmer. Matt Fields. Scope Cologne. Moose and Valencia. Also didn't sign a center fielder, so go ahead and manage this roster. We're gonna have to first. We're gonna have to sign a guy to play center if they have one. I mean, I guess Bubba's gonna be playing center field now. I'm gonna go ahead and sign. I want to sign Hunter. Both the same age. I think. Oh wow! I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that, but hey, I guess we do got somebody. Well, I guess we do got somebody. We're gonna have some guys step up. Hold on real quick. Okay, so go ahead and set our rotation. It'll be Kane, Santana, we'll have to be playing some real money ball here this year. Let me make sure there's nobody hiding that while I want to be in my rotation. I guess it's going to be Kane, Santana, Zimmer, Owens, Guthrie. Probably what I'm going to end up going with. Kane, Santana, Zimmer, Guthrie, Owens. That's going to be my rotation. And then we're going to have Hosmer play first. No, Hosmer's going to. Wow, okay, I really. Hold on. Hosmer's going to play first. Short. And then I'm going to have to DH. He'll probably bat 7th. Maybe something like that. Have a scope. And then I guess maybe Bubba. Is there any infielders that could play center? Because I'd like to roll with this lineup, but we'd have to, I mean, I don't want to cheat the game and just put somebody at center that can't play center. I guess not. So I guess we're gonna have to put Starling in at the bottom half of the order, and our bench is gonna be pretty bad. Pena will be in there though, so that's gonna be our lineup. And then probably once as Soriano starts to regress throughout the year, or regress throughout the year, I'll probably start putting in Valencia against the lefties, but he's better. But like right now, Soriano is pretty good against lefties. I don't know. I might go ahead and put him. I think Valencia is probably going to end up being our left-handed DH guy. But I guess that's the off-season. Didn't go quite as planned. I mean, we still have all of our future pieces, but I thought we'd be more of a contender this year, and it looks like we're going to be more of a rebuilding phase. But hey, this is definitely going on more than 2 years. I'm enjoying it. So, I mean, we're going to keep going. Keep pressing on. Keep going through. Once these guys really build up, it's going to be fun. So anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Thanks for y'all that tuned into the first live stream. And if you're on YouTube, you know the drill. Like this video, comment about what you thought about this live stream. If you want me to do more live streams, what kind of games you want me to live stream with. Make sure to subscribe for more content. Follow me on Twitter for all the latest news and updates. And follow me on Twitch if you want to catch live streams like this. Anyway, guys, have a great day, guys. Peace.